Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support. In my dreams, could grab a few Zeds like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning. Grief, breathe. Tears drop to the form in the sea. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skip school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Yes, people, what's happening? And welcome back to Gav Goes In. Listen, what a day. What a day. Some of the news that's been flying about today. I just see Gavardio is in talks with Man City about a new long-term contract. Crazy player, man. And I actually think they've dropped off, man, since he's been out injured. And obviously the Tchouaméni and Valverde in hospital with a head injury. I mean, that is just madness, you know what I mean? So yeah, some massive news today, man. And who knows, you know, could that lead to Tchouaméni coming to the theatre of dreams? I hope so. But yeah, crazy, man, nonetheless. But anyway, big up to Fitz, man, bro. What you saying? You all good? You're on mute, bro. You're on mute.
Yeah, just clocked it, bro. Fucking yeah, man. Same old same, you know. Same old same. What about yourself?
Yeah, man, I'm all good, man. All good. Yeah, just same old, man. Just keeping myself busy, you know what I mean? And as I said, done a stream earlier today, and yeah, that Tchouaméni news, as I said, man, has shocked me. I'm not gonna lie, you know, and there's something definitely going on there. But yeah, no, other than that, man, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Just watching this Aston Villa game, you know. So yeah, all good, man. Big up to Exedra as well for becoming a member. Big up to yourself, Exedra, each and every time. Big up to Lumi Rain as well. Still on cloud 9, I see, you know. But listen, I can't even blame you Arsenal fans, man. You guys have been through it, so it's only right that you guys start gloating. I can't even lie. But yeah, listen, let's see what happens, obviously, come Sunday. I think Man City got to do their job anyway. And hopefully they can put the pressure onto Arsenal and we'll see what happens, innit? So, yeah, man. But guys, listen up. We are going to go through our Juventus All Time 11 from 2005 to 2017. Again, it is a regular series that we do. So, yeah, make sure you guys support the channel. Make sure you let us know who you think should be in this all-time team, and help us with the formation as well. Because, as I said, yeah, it's enjoyable doing this. You know, we obviously started off with the Premier League, then we went to Spain, and now we're in Italy. So, yeah, let's see what team we can devise for this one. Fizz, what formation you going with, bro?
So I've got two. It just depends on whether you want 2 10s or 2 strikers. So it's either 4-3-2-1 or 4-3-1-2. Again, it's another one with basically like no wingers. Like fuck it.
I hear it. Oh, it's gonna be tough, this one.
Oh, you got in mind? Because I know, like, obviously, when you write all the names down, like, I know I see certain players where I'm like, right, well,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go 4-2-3-1. It's got to be one striker.
4-2-3-1. I just feel like the midfield, though, they've.
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it.
Centre mid,
I hear it,
bro. Wild.
I know, yeah, I hear it, yeah. But the thing is, I've got my team in place as to what I want to, as to how I figure it out.
I hear it.
And I
I
think
hear it.
the
But
only way that works is the 4-2-3-1.
I hear it. You're bit. I know who you're trying to get into the squad already. I know exactly because you know if there's 3 10s now, it makes sense that he can go in. You get me? But without 3 10s, there's no way he's getting in ahead of 2 other man. You get me? So
Well, the thing is,
uh,
the one that I'm thinking of, which I actually don't think you're spot on with the one I'm thinking of. Yeah,
I have.
he can play in a different position. That's what
All
I'm
right, wait.
thinking. So
Well, when it comes to it,
yeah,
I think I know who it is anyway. But like I say, yeah.
all right.
When it comes to it, I'll say it first, innit? Just so that like you know that I know in it. Fucking
Mm,
like I say, I'm telling you, man. This, yeah.
okay,
I
cool.
don't know. I like the guy too, if it's who I'm thinking of, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you should be getting into this ahead of other names, but it's up
All
to
right. Well,
you. All right, so
let's go through it. Let's go through it anyway. Lumi, who do you reckon for the formation? Same Buffon, easy choice. What formation do you reckon we should go with? I'm
so
saying
are we
4-2.
going 2 centre mids and 3 10s, or are we going 3 centre mids and 1 10 or 2 10s? Kind of the
So
tens
I'm
basically.
you gone.
No, I was just gonna say like obviously the 1 10 like in the two. If it's 2 10s, we're losing a striker. If we're gaining a 10, we're losing a. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty clear cut with mine where we're gonna lose from. But with yours, basically we're just going heavy on 10s, innit?
What the thing is, the three I'm thinking of, yeah, are all tens. Oh, good ball, one sec. Murray Hutchison.
No, but that's one thing.
Ooh.
I can already see what you're thinking. Like which one can go where. I already see exactly what you're thinking, Gav. I'm telling you.
All right, cool. All right. Well, let's go through it. I'm gonna say 4-2-3-1. Yeah. Cool. Let's change it now then. To be fair, midfield is stacked, but I think there's a way that we can sacrifice and just get in. Where is it? 4-2-3-1. Here we go.
I think when we get to the midfield, I think you're gonna end up wanting to change it back to what I've said. You know.
You think?
Yeah.
Lumi
When
saying
you get through some names,
4-3-2-1.
you've got to be missing a name or two from your list if you don't think that 3 centre mids go into this.
You'll see how I'm going with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've
Yeah.
got the players. You know, I think goalkeeper. I mean, there's no point even debating this. You know, let's just give a worthy shout, man, to Abiati and Chesney. But this is Gianluigi. You know, let's just not play games here. So Buffon's gonna go in. So Gianluigi Buffon. You know, I think it's. I mean, is there a possible team that he doesn't get in? Really, you know, he's one of the all-time great goalkeepers. You know,
I'd go as far to say is the best goalkeeper that has ever been in our generation. Anyway,
you think who do you think comes close to him?
this is what I'm saying. For me, the only people that kind of come close is like Schmeichel, Van der Sar, and for me, Buffon. I feel like he was better than them.
Yeah,
I genuinely do feel like United's had some of the best keepers ever in Van der Sar and Schmeichel, but Buffon was just something else for so long as well, consistently. It was crazy.
Yeah. Oliver Kahn, that's a good shout, Lumi. That's a good shout. Oliver Kahn's one as well. I hear it. Yeah, I think Buffon's just undisputed, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, Buffon in goal. Now, this defense, yeah, I've got a feeling who you're gonna go for as the two centre backs. But in my mind, yeah, there's two players, and the thing is, I don't even know how we're gonna configure this because it might mean someone has to play out of position. Yeah. So if we let's work on the centre backs first. Yeah. because I think that will kind of make it make sense, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the centre backs, I mean, I've got 4 in the list. Chiellini, Bonucci, Barzagli, Cannavaro. And I think you're going to go Cannavaro, Chiellini.
No, wait. Say your 4 again.
So I've got 4 centre backs here because there's one that could be there, but I've put him somewhere else. Yeah, and this is why it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
So the 4 centre backs, I've got Chiellini, Bonucci, Barzagli, and Fabio Cannavaro.
No, Lucio, no?
Lucio was at Juventus. What, 2005? Nah, Lucio.
Search it.
Nah, no way was Lucio at.
Search it.
You sure? Let me check
Search
this. Because if it is Lucio, if he was there, yeah, that messes it up again.
And I know who else you've left out that should have been centre back for this time period, but you put him somewhere else. I know exactly who.
Oh, wait, Lucio's at Juventus since when? Yeah, he was. Bro, I forgot about Lucio, man. This is ridiculous now.
Tricky one, innit? It's a tricky one, Gav.
Fuck.
But can I just say, I know the person that you've swung out to a next position, and it's right back, and it's Lilian Thuram.
You're damn right, yeah.
But you are remembering, because since we're on defense here, you are remembering at right back they've got Zambrotta and Alves as well.
Right, so that's why I said someone's gonna play out of position, because I'm saying this now. You guys fumbled me last time, and I'm getting Dani Alves in there some way, bro. Listen, that was my thinking. So Thuram has to be in there, yeah. But it's whether Thuram goes right back, or maybe does he sneak in at centre back? But he has to be there.
Right, but if that's what I'm saying, for me, Thuram deserves to be in this team. But where are you thinking about putting Alves then?
Left back.
Over Patrice?
Yeah, I've only got one left back, Patrice Evra. So
what about Alexandro?
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Bro, there's options. This is why I'm saying Thuram for me was in centre back, because there's options, bro. And that's why I've gone 4 at the back this week. I'm like, well, there's a big selection there, bro.
All right, you know what? Let's we're gonna keep the formation, yeah. But let's do you know what? Okay, let me put it like this now, yeah. Dani Alves for me is better than Alexandro and Patrice Evra, yeah. Right. But it depends whether you want to get a natural left-footed left back or not. Because the only way we get Dani Alves and Thuram in there together is if Thuram's at centre back.
I hear it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if we throw him in at centre back, who's missing out? Because Cannavaro's got to be in there. Cannavaro's like, I feel everyone's got to agree on that. It's almost like Buffon, innit? Cannavaro has to be in this team.
I hear it. So okay, so let's narrow it down, yeah, because Chiellini is obviously worth a shout as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Bonucci, you can't really go one without the other with Chiellini and Bonucci, bro. You've got they're both in that. You know what I mean?
Well, you think both of them get in there?
No. I'm saying, like, you can't say one without the other, though, innit?
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, let's rule out the ones that are not going to make it, yeah. So we're not going to have Barzagli or Bonucci. So it's going to be between. So should we say Cannavaro definitely there, yeah?
Yeah. So basically, it's, do we want to ram at centre back, or are we going to force the team around to accommodate Lucio?
So what are you saying? Lucio should be in there as well?
Would you take Chiellini over Lucio? I know Chiellini's done a lot at Juve, but we're talking about, like, as the defender they are, you know what I mean? And Lucio was a bad boy.
Sorry, bro. Big up Lumi Rain, but arguably one of the worst comments I've seen. Benucci at right back. He's not Ben White, yeah. Don't put him in Ben White's category, please. This is difficult, man. This is difficult. So we're looking at Lucio competing with Chiellini. I think Chiellini has to be there because of the longevity and literally what he done for Juventus. Lumi Rain saying Chiellini over Lucio. It's not a foregone conclusion though, really. But bro, do you know what? Yeah, this is hard. This defense. It's hard because if we're saying Cannavaro has to be there, yeah, you're now juggling between about 3 or 4 guys really that should be starting. Yeah. So let me put Cannavaro in there just to
So we've got to start narrowing it down eventually, innit? So you might as well like. Everyone was trying to tell me Cannavaro didn't belong in that Real Madrid team because he won the fucking Ballon d'Or at Juve, technically. So
Cannavaro is a bad. Well, listen, bro, he's the only defender of the modern era to win it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So Cannavaro at centre back. So basically, are we saying that Thuram's basically going to be competing with Dani Alves for right back?
Well, yeah, but to be fair,
bro, I can't have Dani Alves getting missed out again. Come on, man.
I hear it, bro, but it's Lilian Thuram, bro. What do you want? That's fuck. Like.
Do you know what it is? I'm happy to have Thuram and Cannavaro centre back. If it means getting Dani Alves in and then choosing between Evra and Alexandro. And that means Chiellini misses out. And Lucio.
I'm willing to do that. Because like I say, Thuram for me he was too good of a defender to
Thuram gets in for me, as I'm saying, but I just think that Dani Alves has to be there, man. Dani Alves for me is one of the best.
Right. So here's the question, because you were thinking about throwing Alves out on the left, Thuram on the right. Fucking like, would you be happier with Alves on the left to get Chiellini in the middle, or are you happier with a natural left footer out there?
Sorry, bro. One sec. Sorry, one sec. Let me just get Thuram in there quickly. Just got to change them around, innit? Sorry, yeah, go on. What you saying?
No, just saying. Fucking, would you prefer to have Alves out on the left?
Yeah.
To accommodate Chiellini in the middle, or would you feel better to have a natural left footer out on the left wing or left back? Should I say?
Well, the thing is, the way that I'm looking at it, yeah, if we're comparing Cannavaro to Chiellini, Lucio, Bonucci, he's the best out of all them, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Lilian Thuram has to get in there. And Lilian Thuram, by trade, was a centre back anyway. And then I'd rather get natural fullbacks in there. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm happy to have Dani Alves in and not Chiellini.
So the convo is basically, is it Evra or Alexandro?
Yeah, Alexandro was good, isn't it? He was actually very good, isn't it? You can't drop Chiellini, captain them to 9 titles. I hear that. But it's, as I said, Cannavaro and Lilian Thuram are better than Chiellini, as good as Chiellini was. And again, Chiellini actually started off his career as a left back. You know, yeah. Why no 3-5-2 formation? Because I think because the midfield is so good, there's 3 midfielders that I've got in mind for the central part of the pitch, and they have to, all 3 of them have to get in for me. So yeah, that's why, man. And I think it's not easy. It's not easy. But yeah, let's put Dani Alves at right back. Let's get Dani Alves in. To be fair, I'm happy to choose either Evra or Alexandro.
Oh, if you've not got a horse in the race, I'm gonna always sway towards a United player. So
Yeah, I'm happy with either, man. I do think Sandro was good, but as you said, bro, it's Patrice, isn't it?
trust me, man, it's Patrice. He gives us a reason to still love this game, innit?
Yeah. Especially when he's not talking as a pundit, yeah.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Last time I seen him as a pundit, he was threatening to go in the locker room and slap people. That's what he was saying he would do if he was still playing. I'd go in and give people slaps. Yo,
he should slap
give him
himself
the manager role. Fuck that. But yeah, man, I can't lie. Throw him in just for the times that he's took the piss out of the Gallagher brothers.
Yeah, nah, listen. No picture, but there we go, innit? Which is mad, actually, to be fair, why he hasn't got a picture on the game, on the thing. But anyway, listen, we got through it. So Evra, Cannavaro, Thuram, Dani Alves. To be honest with you, that is a strong defense with Buffon in goal as well.
Trust me, that's a strong back five. That
yeah, that is a proper strong. I'll go as far and say, yeah. How far off is that of the AC Milan that we done?
It's not too far, you know. It's not too far, but you're still gonna give the edge to fucking AC. The only if you were going like for like though,
yeah,
like I think you might get at least 2 of these Juve in there because you're guaranteed to get Buffon. But there is an argument for well, to be fair, I'd say the only one in my mind's not really got much of an argument. Cafu, like Cafu's staying for me.
Yeah, Cafu's a bad boy, man. He's a bad boy. He is, but
and on the left, the only reason why I'd say Evra's got a bit of a chance is because Maldini was obviously more of a centre back. Like obviously he could play the left back, but like realistically, I like fucking like players that will get forward more. Like Maldini was very much a defensive minded left back, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, personal preference did be a bit of a debate there, but some people might say nah, not a chance. Maldini can't get edged out by fucking Evra, but I've got a reason in it.
I hear it. Barzagli was underrated. Yeah, he could be underrated all he wants. He's not getting in this centre back pairing. So I hear it. Kane said Chiellini was toughest defender he ever faced. Yeah, probably. But that's because Chiellini was a warrior. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but don't get it twisted. That's Harry Kane. No, look at the fucking strikers that was going up against Thuram and Cannavaro. It's R9, Adriano. Come on now, it's different. It's different sauce.
100. Big up to Babs One Diva as well. Big up yourself. Big up. Right, let's move it on. Let's move on. I'm hearing some names in there. Liechtensteiner. Yeah, listen, these guys are all decent players, but as I said, Dani Alves for me is the best right back of his generation. Thuram and Cannavaro are 2 of the best centre backs or defenders of their generation, and Evra was only second to Ashley Cole in the Premier League. Really, you would say. So, and he got Buffon. Speaks for himself. So, listen, we're happy with that at the moment. Let's move it on anyway, because this is the interesting one. Now, I think when it comes to things like this, yeah, it's probably better off just putting the names in, you know. So let's not waste any time. So Andrea Pirlo, listen. What to say about Andrea Pirlo? Former number 10, then became a conductor in midfield. You know, one of the best midfielders again. And what's mad, Jay, is that you're getting players here that are the best of their positions in generations. Because Chiellini was that. Dani Alves was that. Pirlo was that. Thuram and Cannavaro were that. Buffon was that. And arguably Evra. So all the players we've chosen so far, these guys for me are best players of their generation in their positions. All world-class players as well. So yeah, Andrea Pirlo gets in there for me. Now to go alongside him, and I'm pretty sure I know who you're going to go for, and this is why I went for the 4-2-3-1. Now you've got, or should we do the whole attack together, or just do the centre midfielders?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
All right. What I'll do, I'll go for the players that are in contention to go straight next to Pirlo. Yeah. So I've got Arturo Vidal, Sami Khedira, Claudio Marchisio, Miralem Pjanic, and Patrick Vieira.
No fucking mention of...
Wait, I know what you're gonna say, but there's a reason why I went for the 4-2-3-1.
All right. But still, there's a few names that could have got thrown in there. You've got fucking Zanetti that could get thrown in there, and Emerson still. But
what, Cristiano Zanetti?
Yeah.
Nah, forget them guys. Them guys ain't getting nowhere near this.
Now, well, for me, out of the names that you've listed, like I say, I wanted to go 3 in the centre so I could accommodate both Pogba, Vieira alongside Pirlo in it.
Okay. And I had a feeling you was going for that, yeah. So this is why I went for this, yeah, because I'm looking at giving Pogba the freedom. So Pogba's my 10, yeah. And then I think Lumi's already said it in the chat anyway, yeah. Arturo Vidal. So really, you're looking at either Vidal or Vieira. We're being serious, isn't it?
Right. Well, all right. So 1 sec, because I genuinely thought that the person you was trying to get in at the 10 was going to be Dybala.
Bro, listen. Let's just stick on this, yeah.
Because this is the conversation. Because if you think Dybala's getting in on the left over Nedved or on the right over Del Piero, you are smoking, brother.
Bro, let me tell you my thinking, yeah. For that, yeah. So it was gonna be Pirlo, Vidal or Vieira. I'm happy to go to a vote on that one, yeah. And then it was gonna be Pogba in the 10, Dybala on the right, Nedved on the left.
What, and put Del Piero up front?
Nah.
This is why I'm saying, how can you think you're leaving Del Piero out of that? Bro,
I don't know,
the man got relegated with them and brought them back to Serie A.
I know, bro, listen, but this is the thing, this is why he was either going for 2 up top, which he definitely would have been there. Because how, or unless what we can do is go Pirlo, Pogba, Del Piero. That's the problem.
Nah, because you see, right. So it was my
Lumi, big up yourself. See, Lumi knows Dybala was immense. Dybala can't be left out of this team. I wanted him at United.
I'm not saying that he wasn't immense, but I'm saying fucking Del Piero, Alessandro Del Piero is not gonna make it in an all-time Juve team. What timeline have I stepped into here?
Right.
Come on, guys. Someone in that chat needs to back me up immediately because this is outrageous. This is absolutely outrageous.
Listen, Alessandro was a top player, man, but Marchisio not getting in there. Don't be silly. Well, as I said, the only way to get Del Piero in is if we play Pogba next to Pirlo.
Well, this is what
unless you want to drop Nedved.
Nah, because this is what I was saying. Yeah, fucking. If we'd have gone for the 2 10s, I'm pushing Nedved inside, like on the left hand fucking 10, and then we've got Del Piero on the right 10. and then I'm gonna go Zlatan fucking up top more than likely. But that's not even clear cut because I've got a fucking few on this list that I reckon you're gonna fight me on. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's like, well,
I've got, yeah.
realistically, I was thinking like that up top, and then in the middle you've got Pogba, Pirlo, and Vieira. Like you're getting them like literally the only guy that would be missing out is fucking Dybala, and it's unfortunate. But how does Dybala get in ahead of Del Piero or Nedved? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
but
if we're pushing Pogba into the 10,
but again, if we're basing it on positions, yeah, Dybala can play as a oh shit. Lumi just put another name in the chat that I forgot about. Listen, stop doing this, man. Please stop doing this.
what we're talking in this current position. That, but this one saying I'd not forgot about it. That's why I was saying I think there's a few in this fucking strikers list that you're gonna fight me on.
Man. Listen, let's just stop playing games, yeah. Let's narrow it down, yeah, because it's doing my head in. But
wait. So far, we both agree. Well, we both agree Nedved on the left anyway, innit?
Yeah. Nedved's there. Nedved's there.
So bang Nedved in there.
What I'm looking at, yeah, is it a possibility where we can choose either Del Piero or Nedved on the left?
Nah. It's more a situation where you've got to choose Del Piero or Dybala.
Bro, Dybala can't be missing out, man. Listen.
Neither can Del Piero, though, bro. Like, it's Del P, bro. What are we talking about?
Hey, listen, I'm happy, yeah. I'm happy to drop Pogba back if that means getting him in there. And that means Vieira and Vidal can rest. Double V.
But that's what I'm saying, no. Like Vidal in my eyes is already resting, but I don't really feel comfortable leaving Vieira out of the team at all.
He's an ex-Arsenal. To be fair, man, what he said about Bruno Fernandes, he has to definitely be in contention for this. To be fair, man.
This is what I'm saying, man. Vieira oozes class. I'm not gonna lie. I hated him when I was a kid, but you gotta give it to him, man. Like. He was a fucking quality player and he's still got his fucking morals, you know what I mean? He'll sit there and take Sky's money and tell them what they don't want to hear. I've got to rate it.
All right, listen. Now you said that, yeah, it's got me thinking now, to be fair.
Hit me. Patrick sits there like, yo, this is live TV, brother. What are you going to do? Cut to a commercial. Go through it, brother. I'll be here when you get back.
Yeah, I got time for him, man. Especially, bro. Listen, what he said about Bruno, yeah, is what we've been saying. I got time for that. Spot on.
Trust me. That's what I'm saying. Like for me, like even just as a player, Vieira was absolute quality, and this is why I was like, well, I don't particularly want to believe in Pogba out of the team.
Bro, Pogba, you're mad.
But that's what I'm saying. Pirlo and Pogba, that's perfect. But just bang Vieira, bang Vieira in there with. Oh my god, bro, problems. Because bear in mind, yeah, Justin Nedved and Del Piero was the 10s, and then knowing the list of because I've got 6 legit contenders for striker there. You know what I mean? There's already some fucking firepower. What's Dybala bringing to the team?
Nah, bro. Listen, I'm not here for the slander on Dybala, man. I'm not here for the slander on Dybala.
I honestly rated him very highly, especially at Juve. But bro, I can't even begin to fucking pretend like he deserves to be in over fucking Nedved. Pavel Nedved and Alessandro Del Piero, bro. Come on. Just saying the name should give you goosebumps. Like that, they're mad. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm not gonna lie. I remember my first holiday buying it. Bro, my first holiday, the lucky man got hit up for a Juve fucking Del Piero shirt, a Brazil R9 shirt, fucking a Zidane France shirt, bro. These were the iconic ones even then when they were playing. You know what I mean? How are we seriously talking about leaving Del Piero out of an all-time Juve? bro. It's Del Piero.
Right, listen.
Do we need to pause and make you go and watch a fucking highlight real quickly?
No, bro,
It's
listen.
Del.
Del Piero for me, yeah. Because the way that I was thinking of the positions in it. Because if you're gonna play Del Piero, it's got to be as a 10 if you're doing a 4-2-3-1, a central 10, in it. That's why I've got Dybala and Nedved, because Dybala can play as inverted, and Nedved played as a left-sided player for Juventus as well, isn't it? So the only way we get him in, really, Del Piero, is if Pogba drops back one with Pirlo, and then you play Del Piero in the 10. And I'm happy to do that. But I know you want Piero.
Ideally, you could like put him right behind the striker, yes, but like, bro, you could always like, because I like I say, I used to love fucking Del Piero. There were certain players that would always get grabbed in the early Champ Manager games and even on LMA, bro. And man could always go on the right, you know.
He could, but not.
Even back then, you could bang him
not in
on
this
the right. Huh?
Bro, I gotta have Dybala in there, man. Come on, we gotta have Dybala in there. The
Bro.
thing is, I'm happy to put it down to a vote, innit? Because obviously we know Pogba is gonna be in there, yeah. So we're looking at really Dybala, Pogba, Del Piero, and Vieira, yeah. So
Right, so wait. Out of Del Piero, Pogba, Vieira, and who's the other one? Del Piero, Pogba, Dybala, and yeah. So out of them four there, whoever should miss out, put their name in. Don't put who should be in, put who should be left out in it, because that makes it easier for us to just get to.
What do you mean? So put now in
Like,
who should be missing out?
Yeah. So everyone in the chat now, put the name that should miss out. So Vieira, Pogba, Dybala, or Del Piero. Put the name that should miss out of those four.
Yeah, guys, let us know in the chat, innit? Let us know in the chat who should.
Because if they say Vieira, then we know, right, Pogba goes into the centre and bam. But if somebody says Del Piero, then we know, right, so Dybala goes on the right, Pogba's in it. You know what I mean?
So the thing is, your thing. So for you're happy to have Dybala out there if it means getting the other three in.
Yeah, yo. To be fair, like I say, my initial where I'm saying like it's either 4-3-2-1 or 4-3-1-2. Like that's literally because all I'm thinking is, right, if we're gonna play two up top, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more than likely gonna go with fucking Del Piero and somebody up top, knowing full well that I'm gonna end up just forcing Nedved in at the 10.
I hear it.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but if we was gonna go two, the idea was fucking Nedved next to Del Piero, and then obviously throw one striker up top. But in my eyes, Pirlo, Pogba, and Vieira all were already in the team. Like that, both teams I had four at the back and three in the middle. Because the three in the middle was Pogba, Vieira, and Pirlo, innit?
Yeah. Simon's put Pogba. Nah, you're smoking. You're smoking.
Pogba deserves to miss out.
I think that's what he means. Guys, put in the chat, yeah, who deserves to miss out in this team between Pogba, Dybala, Vieira, and Del Piero? Who deserves to miss out? Who deserves to miss out? You know what, Lumi? I agree. Do you know what? I agree. Vieira wasn't elite at Juventus. I agree. I actually agree with him. Yeah. Because he was better at Arsenal for me. He was better at Arsenal for me than he was at Inter and Juventus. So
yeah.
So yeah, you know, I'm happy with that. So we're gonna take out Vieira, but big up Patrick, man, for your comments anyway. And so we're looking at Pogba, Del Piero, Dybala, yeah? Yeah, that's fair, to be fair. Because the others were. So Dybala, Pogba, and Del Piero, all at different stages were world class. So I'm happy with that. What are you
Yeah,
saying?
that works. I'm not gonna lie, that works for me.
All right, cool. Let me just put the names in then. So we're gonna go Pogba dropping back deeper with Perlo.
Yeah. Nedved
And then we're gonna
left,
have Del Piero.
Dybala on the right, and Del Piero in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I say, now we've got one spot left, and there's like 6 big names here, bro. Well, one I'd be more happy to leave out than the others.
That's it.
What's up, girl? What you do? Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, to be fair, he's like Carlos Tevez was a bad boy, innit? And it is going to be harsh to leave him out. But this striking position for me, I think for me, yeah, it's only between. For me, it's between two players. This striking position, and I've already had it in my mind who it's going to be anyway. Yeah, but oh yeah, honorable mention for the Argentinian that was Italian, Mauro Camoranesi. Yeah, but he was he never had a prayer, to be honest with you. I have to be honest. And again, Miralem Pjanic as well. What a player he was. But yeah, that midfield, man, to be fair, was it was stacked. It was only realistic to pick. I think Pogba and Perlo would definitely be in there, but it's just how we orchestrated it, really, innit? But in terms of the strikers, guys, yeah, we've got David Trezeguet, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Carlos Tevez, Gonzalo Higuain, Mario Mandzukic, Alvaro Morata, and Vincenzo Iaquinta. Yeah.
No mention of Anelka, no?
Oh yeah, shit, Anelka. Yeah, I forgot about Anelka.
Bro,
Okay.
stacked.
Yeah, no, I forgot about Anelka. Damn. But to be honest with you, yeah, for me, big up Carlos Tevez, yeah, but it's only really between Trezeguet and Ibra for me.
Nah, I hear it. They
Yeah,
were the
it's only
first two on mine anyway.
yeah. It's only really between those two. Lumi reckons Tevez. I hear it, but we can't leave out Ibra. Come on, man, we can't leave out Ibra, can we? Surely not. We can't leave out Ibra. And the thing is, Trezeguet was a bad boy, yeah, but Trezeguet weren't better than Ibra. You know what I mean? Ibra's one of the best strikers of any generation. You know what I'm trying to say? But
Bro, David Trezeguet.
yeah, he was deadly, man. The one goal I remember from Trezeguet was that left-footed strike for France. I can't remember if it was World Cup or the Euros. Guy was a beast, man. So yeah, I mean, who are you thinking then? Because I'm gonna say Ibra. You're leaning towards Trezeguet, isn't it?
To be fair, I'll tell you the truth. I'm pretty much bang on 50-50 between Trezeguet and Zlatan. But I don't feel comfortable leaving either one out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but that to be fair, in my gut out, like at the very, very start, when I was thinking worst case Del Piero go up front as well if we can't fit him in at the 10, I was thinking with Zlatan in it. So probably go with Zlatan, but I know that that's essentially just United bias. That's the only thing that tips Zlatan over the top.
Yeah, but I look at Zlatan's all-round game as well. His all-round game was better than Trezeguet's for me. So I'm trying to think, what case does Trezeguet have to get in ahead of Ibra? And I think, again, I know what Lumi's saying, yeah? So Ibra got 23 goals in 2 seasons at Juve. Tevez got 50 plus. But, I mean, there's factors in that, because was Ibrahimovic playing in a slightly harder era? Well, I say harder era. Was he playing a slightly, more difficult time in that league than what Tevez was? You know what I mean? Trezeguet got 170 goals in 330 appearances. I hear it. Ibra wasn't elite at Juve. Nah, I disagree with that.
Nah, Ibra's been basically elite everywhere he's been.
Elite everywhere.
Maybe not Ajax because he wasn't quite there yet, but every move after that, it's been elite.
Even at Ajax, though. Yeah, he was showing a lot of promise, though. So
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the only argument you could give where there's a club where he's not been elite, it's Ajax, because he wasn't there yet. But there was no doubt in anyone that watched him at Ajax knew, right, this guy can be someone, like this guy's got something about him.
Bro, ridiculous player, man. So literally, we're looking at Ibra, Trezeguet, and Tevez.
Yeah.
Out of all three, let's narrow it down to 2. Yeah. Who should we take out of them 3?
Well, personally, I'd take Tevez out, and it's not just because he's a fucking Judas, but Lumi has got a point. Like, his records, whatever, stand for themselves, innit? And obviously, but I do still stand by the statement that if you watch every fucking 10 years of football, it's declined since like fucking 2000. It's been shit. It's actually got worse all the way through. But same way, because I know for a fact when United had Tevez, I'm taking Tevez over Trezeguet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it, bro. Yeah, big up. The brass is back. Big up. Really Gav is taken. Oh, you lot are killing me, man. No, but big up for coming through. Let's hope we come with something sensible today, though. But yeah, no, listen. I'm just thinking, Ibra or Trezeguet. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, I'll be happy with I'll be happy with Tevez being like missing out. I'll be happy with yeah, listen, I'll be happy with Tevez missing out. So Ibra and Trezeguet in it between them 2. Yeah, but I'm gonna say Ibra. I'm gonna say Ibrahimovic. Chat, let us know who you picking, Ibrahimovic or Trezeguet.
Yeah, and give me your reasons why you're picking him as well. Help me make my mind up on this one.
Yeah. Tevez and Chiellini will be so insulted. I hear it, but it's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, can we really make a case for Chiellini against Cannavaro? Because that's what I'm looking at. Because I can't leave out Dani Alves and Thuram. That's just how I see it.
Oh, Carlos Tevez, fuck his feelings. Still counting his pieces of silver, that scummy bastard.
Trezeguet, 171 goals at one club is insane. Yeah, but how long did he spend at Juventus? When he
It
there
was
for
like
like
300
5 years?
something games, isn't it? So it's gonna be like 7 years or so.
Yeah. But his partnership with Del Piero, though, was lethal. Del Piero,
Yeah.
Trezeguet, Nedved, Cameronese. Who was their midfield at the time? I forgot. Who's their midfield? Who was their midfield?
I'm trying to think who they brought into fucking. Because they did a lot of change up round about like 04 or something. Because they got rid of like fucking David, Zidane, like quite a few of the midfielders in it, and brought in like basically a fucking revamp. I'm just trying to think who were the replacements. So let me fucking check.
It's difficult, man. It is difficult, but you know what? I can't leave out Ibrahimovic, man. I can't leave out Ibra. I can't leave out Ibra. Ibra has to be there for me.
No, to be fair, I hear it, and I'm not gonna fight you on it. Cause fucking hell, Zlatan's the guy. I'm not gonna lie, but I just remember Trezeguet was fucking naughty, man.
Yeah, he was. Big up to the brass. Billy Brass. That's mad. That's mad, you know. Billy Brass, you know. Can't be coming in there with that name.
Bro, the more I hear the name, the more I just think it's definitely Kev's burner account, innit?
Oh, come on, man. You know it's him, innit? You know what I mean? You know it's him. Could have chose a better name, man. That's what I would say. Billy Brassington, you know. Billy Brassington. Yeah, big up, man. Big up yourself. Big up. Guys, help us out. Who we going with? Ibrahimovic or Trezeguet? All-time 11 for Juventus striker. Who we going with? Yeah, bro, I'm saying Ibrahimovic, man. I can't leave Ibra out, man. I'm going Ibra. Who you saying?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go with Ibra as well, you know.
Ibra, yeah?
Yeah, because that was my gut before anyway, innit? But yeah.
Chat, what are we saying? Ibrahimovic as the striker. I know Trezeguet's got good numbers, to be fair, but come on, has to be Ibra for me, man. 100% has to be Ibra. What are we saying though?
Yeah, fucking at them times it was fucking like Cristiano Zanetti and fucking
Yeah, I thought it was
Marquisio and that.
Yeah. Mandzukic? Nah, he can't get into this team. Mandzukic, no way. No way can Mandzukic get into this team. Yeah, let's just put Ibra in, man, because you can't leave Ibra out. You can't leave him out, man. One of the all-time
like when
greats.
you've got R9 available in it. Certain players, if they're available, they're going in. I don't care how long they spent at the club to get in.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, there's not many teams that Ibrahimovic won't get into in it. You know.
Just, man.
So yeah, guys, that's our team. You know, this is a team, to be fair. You know, Buffon in goal, Dani Alves and Patrice Evra as the fullbacks. Lilian Thuram, Fabio Cannavaro at the centre back, Pirlo and Pogba in the midfield, Alessandro Del Piero, legend for Juventus, in the 10, Paulo Dybala, Pavel Nedved on the flanks, and then Zlatan Ibrahimovic as the striker. And you know what? I look at this team here, yeah. The teams that we've done so far, yeah, the top two teams have to be the Barcelona team with Messi, Neymar, Iniesta and co, Yaya Toure and Busquets, and then the AC Milan team. Yeah, I'll go as far and say this team could be in that conversation. What do you reckon?
Yeah, man. Like, I feel like this team's like slightly better than Real's, but slightly worse than Barca's. You know what I mean? Same
Yeah.
with Italy, like slightly better than Inter, but
Mm.
just just less than the AC. Like this is the clear like step between now, innit? Cause
Yeah.
beforehand, all we had like the next step down from AC and Barca was Inter and Real. I feel like this is just it's a brand new tier between the two, innit?
Mm.
Cause fucking hell. I feel like this beats Real. And I feel like this beats Inter.
Yeah. I think. Oh, Inter. I forgot about Inters. Who do we have? Adriano and
Adriano, Adriano and R9 up front. Bro,
I think
that's
it
what I'm
was. You know.
saying. It was
I think it was
fucking
actually Adriano online.
dangerous.
Boy, listen.
Dangerous, but I feel like this defense slightly edges
Yeah.
theirs, and obviously better keeper as well, innit?
Yeah.
So
I think the best way to look at it, yeah, is that Barcelona, the Barcelona team that we done, have the best attack collectively, yeah, and then you've got AC Milan have the best defense, and
yeah.
then I would say Juve are probably a bit in between with the midfield. Well, I think they're a bit more all rounded, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's the best way to put it. Like, 'cause obviously, Barca, it's attack all day. It's like 7 attack. We've got
Bro,
7 attackers on the field.
defense, yeah, their defense is just average for me. You know,
Yeah,
in
'cause
comparison to
and
others.
to be fair, it's like we literally it's like a Christmas tree upside down, isn't it? Like there's
Yeah,
like nothing at the bottom and it's all at the top. Like,
just
but
just just get Busquets in there to patrol, and then just let them go and play. That's literally what it
trust me,
was. You
trust
know what I
me.
mean? David
But
Villa wing back, Messi wing back.
uh,
You know what I mean?
but this one though, like you say, I think this might be the best team for
Balance.
like just
Yeah,
balanced, well rounded. Like this, I feel like this team could go up against pretty much any of them teams. Like the Barca team, I feel like that if these can contain the Barca team, like what they've got going forward is gonna punish Barca. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Mm,
But AC Milan, I feel like AC Milan might just beat these still because they've got the stronger defense, but their attack
mm.
is wild as well. Because what was it? Fucking Dino, R9, and Kaka. Oh, like, bro,
Yeah,
come on.
and Rui Costa as
And
well,
Rui
wasn't there? Innit?
Costa, bro,
Yeah,
fucking right, yo, bro, come on now.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's illegal, isn't it? It's
yeah,
illegal, isn't it? Yeah,
it's
it's illegal.
disgusting. It's
Yeah.
absolutely disgusting. And the worst part is as well, like fucking, it's like when we do go like swing back and do the 95 to 04, I've got a
Mm,
feeling it's gonna be the same clubs with the most like strongest teams. Like if we put them in an order of like strongest one to go all the way down, it's probably
yeah.
gonna end up round about the same,
Mm,
because fucking AC Milan, like that was they were the reason why we had to fucking like go further back instead of doing 08. Was like, bro, you understand this 95 to 07 team is gonna be ridiculously hard to do.
mm.
Like we had to even change the parameters of the fucking all-time 11 for them,
Mm.
bro. It's scary. It's scary what these men have got. But
100. Lumi says, out of all three Italian squads you made lately, which one wins? Great question. For me, yeah, I'm gonna probably have to say, AC Milan, yeah, and that's only because their defense. Because I mean, when you've got an attack of who do we have? Was it Adriano and Ibra? We had Adriano and Ibra for Inter, innit? Yeah, it was Adriano and Ibra because Ibra was in the 10 and it was Adriano Recoba.
yeah.
I mean, when I'm hearing them names, yeah. But I think the fact that AC have that defense of Stam, Nesta, Cafu, and Maldini, and then they've got Ronaldinho, Kaká, Rui Costa, and R9. that's going to take some beating. So
'Cause
I'd probably say
he was
AC
it in the
Milan.
middle where it Pirlo and
Oh,
Seedorf.
Pirlo and Seedorf.
This is what
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
trying to say. So Pirlo
Literally,
make two teams. Yeah.
the only thing that lets them down is potentially Dida, and we're saying that like he's a shit keeper. Like he was a
Dida
top
was good,
class,
bro.
yeah, he was an elite keeper of the time. But obviously, fucking hell, you would say the only position on that team that you could say is really up for fucking grabs like that is the keeper, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a conversation when you start talking about, yo, does Taram get in ahead? So, you know what I mean? But the only one that's a clear cut, yes, that's a replacement there is Dida. You know what I mean? But
The thing as well though with Dida, when you've got a defense like that in front of you, it's not really a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because
put
you got
Onana in the sticks, in it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man, because that defense is no joke, man. You've got literally, yeah, 4 of the best defenders of their generation.
Not even just of the generation, of all time. Let's be real.
All time, yeah. Of all time, yeah. Of all time, 100. So you got to penetrate them first before the keeper, man. You know. So yeah, I'm probably gonna say AC because they're just all rounded, man. They got threats in attack and defense is solid. So I'm probably gonna say them. When do you see Juventus winning Champions League? You know what? I think this is a great question, yeah. And I think the reason why it's a good question is because I don't think it's solely down to Juventus. Yeah, you have to look at Italian football as a whole. Yeah, Italian football. Yeah, like the Juventuses, the Inter Milans, you know, the AC Milans. Me personally, I think they're a long way off of winning a Champions League. And the reason for that is because of the money that is in football now. And if you look at a lot of the Italian teams, yeah, they buy a lot of the players that are on their way, they're on their way out of football, or say on the way out, they're probably in decline in football. But for me, you know, the fact that Inter Milan got to the final last season and absolutely got destroyed by PSG. I think that tells you all you need to know really about Italian football is that when they come up against the powerhouses that have a lot of money to spend, these teams ain't got a prayer in it. So personally,
you know what it is?
I can't go on, bro.
With the Italian league, like it was always mad technical and that, so like you could afford to have like it was a slower game, so you could have older players in there and afford to do it, and it did be able to thrive still.
Yeah,
but the thing with Serie A, when like 90s to early 2000s, they were bringing in like them older experienced players that, like you say, pretty much they're on the decline really if they're staying in England, but going to a league like Italy, they're fucking thriving there now. That, like, for example, Vieira, when Vieira left, he had to go to Italy really if he was leaving fucking England, because he knew over the next couple of years he's gonna be on the decline. He needs a slower game. But with it, like Serie A, they used to get the balance right. They used to bring in quality young players and develop them into the Italian way of football. You know what I mean? Like you'd always see them bringing in like the biggest like young potential. Like look at fucking hell. The reason R9 was at Barcelona so short, because Inter Milan came in and said, fuck this, world record fee, take all this money. You know what I mean? Like, they'd break the bank to bring in the next big thing.
Yeah.
That stopped, though. I feel like when they sold Kaká, that was the beginning of the end for Serie A and Italian football.
Well, again, who's been their big name signing that they've had
since Kaká? There hasn't really been one. They've they picked, like, for example, they picked up Pogba on a free Juve in it, and then obviously developed him like that. But that was almost like a fucking an old
Oh,
school
oh,
thing.
what are you saying? Italian football in general? You're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
obviously, it's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you kill the Serie A, you kill Italian football. The
yeah.
two go hand in hand.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like, think of it now, bro. Like, fucking, if you're playing in Spain, yeah, at
mm,
fucking Barcelona, and the majority of the Barcelona team is in the Spain team, if you can
yeah,
kill off Barcelona, uh, and all the biggest stars go elsewhere, and now suddenly Barcelona becomes a bag of shit.
yeah.
After that, like once that generation that's all gone elsewhere to be superstars in different leagues has fucking retired, who's
Mm.
left?
No, you're
You know
right.
what I mean?
You're right.
That's what's
You're
happened
right.
with the Italian league. Like they still had
Yeah,
some men that were mainstays in the Italian league as it
yeah,
was on the fade out. But when they fucking went, who was left? You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like King Mario Balotelli was the last striker to start in a World Cup fucking match for Italy. He's been
Mm.
retired for how long now?
Bro, if you think of Italy strikers now, yeah, they've got Retegui, Moise Kean. Like that just tells you everything, innit? And Scamacca. Like, and these guys are not, they're not shit, yeah, but they're not the level that we're used to seeing of Italy. Italy have had mans like Totti Del Piero, Christian Vieri, even Pippo
Bro,
Inzaghi. You know what I mean?
bro, let's get it right.
Mm.
They've had such quality that players like fucking Paolo Di Canio didn't
Asano.
even get a cap.
Yeah,
Never
exactly.
got a cap.
Yeah,
That's
that's the level.
outrageous. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like the fuck.
Now
But
they got Moise Kean and Rete. Oh, it's poor, man. And and the funny thing is, yeah, Retegi's playing in Saudi.
mm,
You see what I
this is
mean?
what I'm saying.
It's embarrassing.
It's a sad look. Like that.
Mm,
I don't see how they find a way back because obviously with the amount of money that's in football now,
yeah,
like, and obviously the Italian league also got that fucking like the cheating like tarnish with the big scandal in the early 2000s. So now,
mm,
if they ever was to try and like look at the Turkish league, there's money coming from nowhere there, and no one's questioning shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But if they tried
mm,
to do that in Italy, there'd be massive questions from everyone in it. Like, yo,
yeah,
bro, you sourcing this? But
mm,
obviously, like now, with the fact that they couldn't really start spending big money and like investing in the league without massive scrutiny. It's well, how do you compete when you look at the money that's being spent in all the other like I say, just look at the money that's being spent in Turkey recently. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Nobody last summer would have thought that fucking Osimhen was gonna end up going to fucking Turkey. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Fucking Bruno's had a release clause spoke about since January. The only club rumored, not even Saudi clubs, the only club
Galatasaray.
rumored is a Turkish club. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it's crazy, isn't it?
It's
It is crazy.
bro, it's crazy. And this is the guy that people are glazing as one of the best in the league and this, that, and the next. It's like, okay, but no one's questioning how the fuck's Galatasaray got Bruno wage money and Ozyman wage money over there. And it, but fucking hell, they're doing it, and I. But like I say, imagine now if the Italian league started just splashing out big money, we're just gonna start big signings, start fucking trying to bring like eyes back to our league. The
Yeah,
whole world, every fucking football association would be fucking like questioning where's this money coming from, this, that, and the next. Like they need fucking paper trail that's clean as fuck, going back years for the money. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I, I
I
feel
agree.
like it's the fucked. The fucked. That was probably a massive part of it when that happened. Like a lot of fucking professional players probably thought like the top ones. I'm not gonna really try and stick around there unless like Del Piero and that they had an allegiance to a club and wanted to see them come back and all the rest of it. But like big names would have looked at that and thought, I'm not taking that risk.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Because there was players playing for them teams that had no idea that the fix was in. You know what I mean? But they all
Crazy,
got
innit?
relegated, saying Wayne had to give the medals back. You know what I mean? Like,
Whenever you type it in, man, it just says that straight away as well. Funny enough, with that Juventus
trust me,
team.
man.
Yeah,
Trust
it's
me.
crazy.
It's one of
Yeah.
them, man. It's the first thing that people think of when they think of Italian football, isn't it? So it's like, how can Serie A fucking pick themselves up? And without Serie A being picked up, like, you're not gonna have a strong Italian international team. It can't happen.
Yeah, it's true. Because even if you look at the likes of Verratti, yeah, Verratti was playing for PSG, and then Tonali obviously was at Brescia, then AC. Now he's at Newcastle. And again, the reason why this is key, yeah, because if you used to say who is Italy's best player, you're probably looking at Tonali, yeah, and he's not even playing in the country. So
This is the thing. And so then,
that tells you
all,
everything, innit?
yeah, all the best youngsters then look at it and think, well, if I want to make it, I've got to go and play in England, or I've got to go
Yeah,
and play in such and such.
yeah,
So
it's true.
it's a knock-on effect, then, isn't it? Like I say, the biggest Italian players are looking at it like, I need to get out of here because I'm past a certain level. Like that there, how's money ever gonna come back to the league like that if all of
Mm.
it, like, look at Donnarumma, what, 21 gone. You get me? Best
Oh,
keeper
there
in
you
the
go.
world, safe, gone. You get me? Even the ultras can't keep me. It's,
There you go.
bro,
It's
I
the thing
can't.
is, it's a problem, isn't it? It's a problem.
Yeah, and it's a shame because the maddest part is I really do credit, like, when, like, the Italians basically started invading the Premier League, because there was, at one point, there was fucking no no Italian players in the league basically at all, and then the next thing, everyone had at least two. You know what I mean? It was fucking crazy. But like, I credit that for a big part of why the Premier League became as strong as it did, because
Yeah.
the Italians brought something to it, and then you have players like Bergkamp and Cantona that brought different things to it, and the game had to evolve, and the English players that were developing in this country had to step up. So is it really any wonder that Paul Scholes and David Beckham and these men were fucking top quality players?
Mm,
Because you know what I mean? They're coming up in academies, watching these kind of level of players.
mm.
It's it's one of them, man. Fucking hell. Like, the country will benefit off the league doing well in it, and I don't
Of
think
course,
Serie A's ever coming back.
of course. I agree. I agree. Unless they have a massive shake up, man. But Italian clubs, as far as the elite competition goes, forget about it, man. They haven't. They're just not good enough. And that Champions League final, yeah, even last season, even though Inter done well to get there, like it just shows the levels they got absolutely bad, and it could have been more as well. And then, as you can see, there was no Italian team that was even in the quarterfinals, not one. So he just shows you they're a long way off, innit? You know. Let's go through some of the questions anyway. Fitz, one for you, yeah. I'll let you answer this one. Cannavaro doesn't even have enough longevity to be regarded as a Juve great.
Bro, first and foremost, back then, obviously, Italian players, you go and look at anyone, look at Pirlo, he's played for about fucking 4 or 5 Italian teams. Back then, Italian teams fucking swapped players around like they were fucking Pokemon cards. So yes, he's not gonna stay in one club very long. Top players usually do get fucking purchased, you know what I mean? People look at them and then they move on to a next club. End of the
Yeah.
day, Cannavaro was an elite centre back, to the point where, yeah, everyone would prefer that fucking the Ballon d'Or goes to an attacking player. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. When Cannavaro won the Ballon d'Or, there weren't one person that was looking at it going, nah, that's bullshit. Everyone knew, well, he's quality. You know what I mean? There is no question about it.
Mm.
Obviously, fucking hell. If we're just building an all-time Juve legends or Juve cult heroes, then yeah, the team's gonna be totally different, innit? Zlatan's not gonna be in the team in that sense. but that's not what we was doing. We was putting together a team of the best players in the best positions that are available within a certain time period. And Cannavaro could have been there for a fucking week and he'd still make this team.
Yeah, but again, yeah, I think just to add on to that as well, I don't understand people that talk about longevity, because some of the best players to ever play the game, yeah, the real top players, a lot of them didn't have longevity. Ronaldinho didn't have longevity. And again, what is longevity? What are we saying? 10 years, 15 years? Because I'll tell you this now, Ronaldinho never had longevity at Barca or at PSG, really. But there's no one that can say that this guy wasn't one of the best players to ever play football. So again, I don't really look at the longevity side of it. It's how good they were at that time. And as I said, Cannavaro is one of the most elite centre backs that there's been in the game. So it's just that simple for me.
And on that note, fucking Adriano, R9, these man not Inter Milan fucking legends, no? How long was their peak? How long was their fucking career at that club at top level? Come on now.
One sec, penalty for Aston Villa, yeah, to go 2-1 up. Good pen. 2-1. 2-1 up. 2-1. Lumi says, will you both go through who has the best academy in England? For example, Southampton had Bale, Walcott, Ramsey, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Luke Shaw. Yeah, listen, Southampton's always had a good academy. You know, there's even other players that Adam Lallana as well. You can add into that.
Shearer technically came through there, didn't he?
Shearer come through Southampton, yeah. West Ham. I know you've mentioned West Ham as well, but yeah, West Ham had Rio.
Yeah, West Ham's had a fair few. Can't lie.
I mean, if I'm saying who has the best academy in the country right now, it's gotta be Chelsea or Man City, because those two teams there were dominating the Academy League. I'm not quite sure what it's like now, but City have, even if you look at City right now, yeah, you've got Romeo Lavia, you've got Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Jadon Sancho was in the academy there. Liam Delap was in there. Tosin Adarabioyo. Obviously Nico O'Reilly's come through. You know what I mean? Obviously Chelsea. I mean Chelsea have got, yeah. This is what makes me laugh. Yeah, Chelsea have Newcastle have, yeah, two of the best fullbacks in the league. Both come from Chelsea. Lewis Hall and Livramento. Both of them come from Chelsea, you know. And then you've got obviously Reece James.
Didn't Chelsea let Guehi go as well?
Mark Guehi was at Chelsea. Yep, Mark Guehi was at Chelsea. Who else is there? There's other players as well. I mean, I'm not even going to mention his name because, you know, Lumi will start getting wet in this one. You know what I mean? So let's just leave that one. You know, we're going to ignore his name. I think his name was called Mace. That's as far as it goes, though. But who else is there? They've had, pretty sure there's a few others. Obviously, John Terry is another one. But yeah, I think Man City, Chelsea are probably the top academies at the moment. Obviously, United have had some bad boys as well, you know.
And don't forget though, like United's had some bad boys and that, but like even just not just in the quality, like quality wise, like I don't care. We shit on everybody just for certain people coming through. You know what I mean? Ravel coming through, Pogba coming through. Even further back, those Scholesy, Becks, fucking Gigs, like, nah, you're taking the piss. But like I say, even extending outside of that, like the amount of players like Robbie Savage that had a solid Premier League career, bro, bare guys, Savage. You know, bare man come through us, you know, and it's like, yo, these man might be mediocre players in the end, but fucking hell, you know how many mediocre man we provided as well as the high levels, like.
Yeah,
not our academy players go on and play places. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's not many of our academy players that end up washed up. Don't you know what I mean? Doing windows or something. You don't hear that from Manchester United.
It's true. But I think if we're looking at in recent times, yeah,
Most recent, I'd say Chelsea. But Chelsea's plan has always been buy hella young and fucking, you know what I mean? And they're a farming system in it. And obviously City just imitated that because they're literally the same shit. They might bring 1 or 2 man through here and there, but realistically, they're happy to just buy their team and just use the fucking youth as pure profit to do it.
Bro, sorry, I just see, you know, Gibbs White?
Yeah.
Have you seen the scar he's got on his head?
Yeah, bro, you not see them fucking, like, you not see the state, who did he clash heads with now? You not see
Robert
the
Sanchez,
picture of them both?
Robert Sanchez, I haven't seen the pictures. Look at the scar.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Fucking one, like, obviously, fucking, I remember I seen the fucking, obviously, Rodgers' goes all the way down, like, to his nose, and the other one's, like, all the way back down, like, up here on his head, and like, bro, big boy scars, though.
Because the thing is, they were talking about it on Sky Sports, yeah, because when it happened, yeah, they never showed it on the screen, innit? And I'm thinking, yeah, he's got a cut head, whatever, yeah. But they were saying that he's doubtful for this game because of the cut. I just see the cut. I just see the scar. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Bro, it's like his fucking skull opened up from the looks of the scar.
Well, the thing is, they were saying, yeah, they were saying that the cut was so deep, yeah, he couldn't play this game because in case he's got to head the ball or something. And I'm thinking, what was it that bad? And I just see the scar now. Yeah, man, it looks mad. He looks like some character from Final Fantasy, man, back in the day. Cloud Strife and that, you know, with a scar.
Yeah, bro. But this is what I'm saying. Like the picture, like, because basically I think it was like one of them put out a fucking Instagram story or something saying fucking heard you come off worse for wear, fucking hope you're good, but no, like with a selfie on it. And then fucking the other one replied, didn't it? So, but bro, the state of both of them, it was fucked.
Yeah, I didn't even see the cuts, man. I just see it for the first time now. I didn't realize it was that bad. Like,
bro, when I seen the cuts, yeah, and I seen like obviously the stitches, like they're both in hospital, innit? Yeah, I'm looking at it thinking, yo, who pulled the machete out though? Like, what the fuck? Like, how did that? Because I've never seen any of them man run that quick where they could get that kind of speed where heads are gonna explode on impact. Like, this is
crazy,
mad.
Isn't it? It's crazy, man. Crazy. Who's your next 11? Who are we doing next? Is it Roma we're doing next, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Roma, and then we're on to a next league, innit? It's either the
So we got Roma next week, next Thursday. And then we're going to go on to Germany. But again, Germany is only 2 teams we're going to do there. And I think this is going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting as well doing this one. Because I personally think, you see the German one? I think we need to do the German one a bit differently because there's only 2 teams. And I'm willing to do it to this date now. To this year now.
So literally what starting point? No, go from like 95, just do the whole 95 to current day.
No. If we do it from 2005, yeah, but do it from 2005 till 2026.
It's up to you, bro. Obviously, don't forget Liverpool and Tottenham needed that help where it was 95 to current day.
Yeah, but I think if we do 95, it's going to be too difficult because I think it's even going to be difficult with the 2026 one.
But do you still think Roma's got a team 95 to 04?
No. I'm talking about Bayern Munich.
Yeah. But same way with Bayern. Do you think they've got a team 95 to 04?
Yeah, but my.
Because that's what I'm saying. If they haven't, then I'd say go from 95 to current.
I've got to check.
If you think
I'll check. But I'll give it a check. But I'm thinking if we're going to do it to 95 and to the current year, it's going to be too difficult for me because so I think there's too many players that we're going to have to try and squeeze in it. Because I'm looking at from 2005 now to 2026. You know, I've got a couple of players that have to get in there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't even
No,
know
it's
how
just,
we're gonna
it's
do this
just
one.
because obviously, like, because obviously we said on the second spin round, like, obviously,
Yeah,
like United's getting a 95 to what, '07 in it, because we did from '08, and then fucking
yeah,
Arsenal's getting 95 to what, '04, because we did Invincibles in it.
yeah,
But then obviously, like, when it comes back round to like Barca and that, because we just did let's just stick with fucking Serie A for the example, because we did '05 to 2017 here.
yeah,
Obviously, we're gonna go back for these teams and do 95 to '04 in it. So if we're
yeah.
gonna do '05 to current day Bayern, realistically, if you think there's a squad there to be done, like, because if not, like, we can still do '05 to current day, but just like, obviously, yeah, it just means there's no '90s fucking team really in it. But
Mm.
like I
Yeah,
say, I've not actually
I
looked.
suppose
I've,
we'll sort it out, innit? You know what I mean? But
yeah, because I've
look
done
at
most of my
that scar,
fucking
man.
Italy teams, but I've not started with any of the others yet,
Bro, that scar looks mad.
bro. Trust me, he looks like Leatherhead without the like his mask is the face in it.
Bro, he looks mad. He looks mad. Hey, the FA Cup's next week.
Man's looking
Boy.
like a Chucky doll,
Bro, that looks crazy, man. That cup. I did not realize it was that bad.
bro.
Yeah, big up
Have these
Lumi.
two just done
Yeah,
your head?
listen. Bro, Musiala and Rice are both at Chelsea as well.
Mm.
Yeah, listen. There's even more players as well. We're forgetting about. But yeah, they've had a mad production line, I ain't gonna lie. Ronaldinho has enough longevity, but not outstanding longevity. He was great for 67 years. If you also include his time at Milan, longevity is so overused and misused, I believe. Yeah, big up, man. But what I'm gonna say, yeah, I never look at it for longevity, because I don't believe you should be looking at it like that, if I'm honest, because some of the best players to play the game, as I said, never had the longevity of a Ryan Giggs. Like
Yeah.
Ronaldinho never had longevity of Ryan Giggs. But Ryan Giggs weren't better than Ronaldinho. So, you know what I'm trying to say? And that's nothing on Ryan Giggs, because Ryan Giggs is one of the all-time great midfielders, isn't it? To play in the Premier League. But he had a lot longer longevity than Ronaldinho. But I don't think you'll find many people saying that Ryan Giggs was better than Ronaldinho, because he wasn't. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it is overrated for me. Yeah, Fikayo Tomori, Jimmy Bullard. Jimmy Bullard. Who's this clown on there? Let me see. Oh, he's back again. He's back again. So you realize all-time 11, then given a timeline makes no sense, you absolute retards.
Kev,
No, bro,
fucking hell, go back to
don't even. Nah, listen, don't even reply. Don't even, man. There's no point. He wants to be relevant, innit? You know what I mean? He got his 5 minutes of fame. Now he can bounce, man. When Bruno goes as well, Kevin, you follow him too, yeah? Because trust me, the stream I'm gonna do when Bruno does go is gonna be epic, and I hope you're watching. Let's move on anyway. Thoughts on Palace winning the Conference League makes Chelsea look a joke. Whoa, that's a poor finish, Chris Wood. You know, poor finish. Well, listen, Lumi. At least, but I mean, Chelsea got European heritage, so we can't really be chatting about Chelsea. You know, because would you guys even win the Conference League? I don't know. You know, it's debatable. So let's not do that. Yeah, listen, big up, man. I just see it just now. Yeah, Gibbs White, man. Gibbs White's cut is mad. Like that scar is serious. That scar is serious, man. If I'm honest, I don't think he should be coming onto the pitch, if I'm honest, because that looks serious. But I'm just going for this chat, man. This chat making me laugh. Let's remove this. Let's put him in a timeout, man. 1 minute. What's this? Marco van Basten was also finished by the age of 27 and was forced to retire and doesn't have outstanding longevity, but he has enough longevity. Benzema has phenomenal longevity, but ain't better than MVB. Ooh, you know what? These kind of ones is what I like, because for me, yeah. How do we decide if Van Basten was better than Benzema? Because I actually think Benzema is a generational striker, easily. Now don't worry, he's been timed out. He's been timed out anyway. Don't reply to him. He wants to be relevant. You know what I mean? But he's been timed out. I know he's back. He's back.
Yeah, he's got about 12 burners. He's got no life.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Should be sucking his mum till he chokes on the fallopian tubes.
Yeah, listen, Van Basten was a bad boy, but to say if he was better than Benzema, so do you know what? That's a fair comment. So Van Basten is an all-timer, not just generational, whereas Benzema is generational. But again, how can I explain this? Yeah. Listen, let's time him out, man. That's it.
Oh, any mods in the chat as well, man. If you see him in there, you know what to do, innit?
Yeah, Moz, just block him, man. Just block him or time him out, because he's not on there to support the channel, man. He's just on there just to disrupt the channel, innit? You know what I mean? So, and as soon as he starts disrespecting any of the mods, he has to go. So let me just time him out. Yeah, it's been timed. Yeah, big up to Baz1D for banning him. So anyway, let's get back to it. So yeah, so Van Basten is an all-timer, not just generational, whereas Benzema is generational. I hear it, but I'm just trying to think. How is Fizz, what do you reckon? Do you think Van Basten's better than Benzema? Because I'm trying to think how do you compare the two, really? Because Van Basten wasn't really in my time, but some of the goals he scored, man, was unbelievable, wasn't it? But I've seen more of Benzema. But how would you decide to see if Van Basten's better than Benzema?
I'm not gonna lie, like obviously Van Basten was slightly just outside of my era as well, but obviously I was the youngest of five in it, so I big brother's just telling me everything, dad's telling me everything, you know what I mean? So obviously seeing a lot of like the old footages and that, car obviously Pops used to tape like fucking highlights, Galazio and all the rest of it, innit? So for me, Van Basten in a bubble, because you got to remember, like if you're taking Van Basten, you're looking at him within the space of like a 7-year period, really. If you take Benzema from 20 to 27 and look at Van Basten, same time. I feel like Van Basten's it's got to be Van Basten. Just look at what he won as well, like personal accolades. Like you've seen all of his personal accolades, innit?
I haven't seen all them, to be fair. No,
bro. One sec. Let me just pull them up for you quickly, because bro, Van Basten, ridiculous.
Yeah, he was, man. I think, as I said to you, I think it's for me. I'll be a liar to say that I've seen Van Basten's career, because all I've seen of Van Basten really is just the goals, innit? Some of the spectacular goals, but I've seen Benzema's whole career, innit? So if there's anyone out there that thinks that Van Basten is better than Benzema, then I'm just asking how we comparing that, really? How are we comparing that? Is it because I mean, what's that? What is it based on? Because I think everything that Van Basten could do, Benzema could do as well. You know what I mean?
I hear it, but chat. So running through what he's won, 2 Intercontinental Cups. One sec, fucking it's just one to the bottom. 2 Intercontinental Cups, yeah, 3 Dutch Cups, fucking 3-time Dutch champion, 2 Italian Super Cups,
Yeah.
It's like the League Cup of the Dutch League, innit? Fucking
Mm.
2 UEFA Super Cups, 3-time Italian champion, 2-time Champions League, 1-time European champion with Holland, 9-time top goal scorer,
Yeah.
1-time footballer of the year, 1-time golden boot for the whole of Europe, 3-time Ballon d'Or, and a 1 best FIFA's men's player by the time of, by the age of 27, bro.
Bro, I almost fell asleep, man. All the accolades. I ain't gonna lie.
This is what I'm saying, bro. FIFA's men's best player, 3 Ballon d'Ors, fucking golden boot winner for the whole of Europe, footballer of the year, 9 top goal scorers, European champion with Holland, 2-time champion. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Ridiculous, isn't it?
3 league titles in fucking Italy, 3 in Holland. Cups to go with it. Basically, I'm winning everything wherever I'm going. You get me? Like, nah, man. Fucking
bro. Sorry, just quickly, yeah. At Villa 3-0 up, yeah. Just scored now, and a bit off topic, yeah. But you see, Elliot Anderson, yeah. I think Elliot Anderson's a good player, but these are the kind of things what I'm talking about. When he's getting calls for being when he's getting calls, yeah, for being 100 million, this and that, yeah. Do you believe it's right that he takes a game like this by the scruff of the neck to be talked about as being £100 million player?
For me, I don't believe most of these like when you see the price tag on like fucking, because I see Clock Enders is constantly trying to talk about fucking Saka's price tag and fucking Declan Rice, and I'm constantly saying it's English tax. If these men were Portuguese, you understand how cheap they'd be.
There you go.
I don't like, nah. For me, Anderson, if Anderson was fucking French, with like considering Camavinga, we're talking about like fucking 43 million for Camavinga, and is what like fucking Camavinga is what 23. How old Anderson? 21, 2?
Anderson's 23.
23, same age. You're telling me Camavinga's worth fucking 60 million less?
But bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you, yeah. So when I'm hearing people say
can't be 60 million, that's insane.
But bro, when I'm hearing that Elliot Anderson's they're saying 100 mil or whatever, yeah, and he's the same age as Camavinga, and he's not better than Camavinga, you have to ask yourself the question: how has he gone from being, you know, Newcastle let him go? Maybe you might say because of the money, whoever. But he's had a couple of good, decent seasons at one sec. Oh my god, it's 4-0, bro. They're getting destroyed. John McGinn's got 2. They're getting destroyed. 4-0. 4-0, you know.
They've still got possession in their own half on mine.
Nah, bro, what's the finish? John McGinn's underrated. But all I'm saying, yeah, all I'm saying, yeah, is that when it comes to when it comes to how much they're saying he should cost, and you mean like someone like Camavinga is just being forgotten about, there's no way Elliot Anderson's better than Camavinga. He's not.
No.
Yeah, and Camavinga's been injured, but he ain't better than Elliot. Anderson's not better than him.
No, Sunderland, to be fair, that's what I was gonna say. You can take a couple million off the price tag that you're setting for Camavinga because few injuries and that. Yeah, that was a nice finish. Because obviously injuries and whatnot, sweet. Then you can take a little extra off as well because his wages are gonna obviously be higher. You know what I mean? So you can take a little bit off. But even if you took 20 million off for the injuries and the contract, you're telling me English tax is still 40 million because there's no way he's worth the same as Camavinga.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So if
There you
you
go.
take the contract and the injuries into it, and you say Camavinga should be worth 60, 65,
Mm,
then how the fuck is Elliot Anderson at Nottingham Forest fighting relegation when Camavinga's in La Liga with Real Madrid?
mm.
Like I say, if he was fucking Portuguese, he'd be a steal. French, he'd be fucking 40 million. It doesn't make sense to me.
Mm.
Obviously, I know you've still got to have like an English quota for your squads in it. Like you still got to have a certain amount of English players when you register. But fuck me, like no one can be that hard up for an English player where you've just got a fucking. It's like when they signed Jack Grealish. I've always liked Jack Grealish as a player. I thought he's always been all right, but
He's a top player. Top player.
bro, come on, you're not 100 million now. Nah. So what you said earlier about Cole Palmer, they're gonna want at
Yeah.
least 100 million for him, and as much as you like him, we're not paying 100 million for him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like, well,
Mm.
but we would if the club want him enough, they'll actually pay it, and they'll pay that stupid money and fucking act like it's normal, and that's how the price keeps going up and up and up in it.
Mm.
But
Mm.
anytime an English player is bought, it's the same fucking thing in it. But yeah,
Yeah.
one sec, bro.
Yeah, go on. All-time strikers are Gerd Muller, R9, Eusebio, Van Basten, and R9. Again, I can't disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that. And I mean, Muller, obviously, for his record in Germany. R9 is R9. I think he said R9 twice, actually. Eusebio, Van Basten. Yeah, listen, I can't argue with that. Is there other strikers that will be in there as well? Trying to think. Yeah, I think there's other strikers that could be in there. You could put Andy Cole in there. You could put Andy Cole in there. I know Fitz will put him in there. And again, people might laugh and say Andy Cole, but that's just because Andy Cole is not being given the the recognition that he deserves. It's a fact. Because if anyone wants to see Andy Cole's record, you'll be shocked, put it that way, You'd be very shocked, man. But no, listen, I hear it, man. I hear it. Let's move it on anyway before we wrap it up. Let's discuss the Tchouaméni and Valverde. As I said, I was live earlier today, guys, yeah, and I spoke about the bust up in training. I believe it started off because someone put in a hard challenge on the other, and then I think there was words exchanged, on the training ground, and then it carried on into the dressing room, and as I said, I was reacting to that because when I'm hearing that they're having a bust up, to me, it's like, well, you have to kind of think to yourself, Real Madrid are going to take the side of Valverde because Valverde is the vice captain. He's been there longer and he's got more of a standing at Real Madrid than what Tchouaméni has. Yeah. But to find out that they've had another fight today in training and it's meant that Valverde's gone to hospital for a head injury. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a top team like that. Yeah. Where their players literally are just they're on just smoke, like literally. And you know what I heard why it happened today as well, from what I found out, is because I think in the morning, Tchouaméni came in and offered to shake Valverde's hand, and Valverde snubbed him, and it's kicked off from there. You know what I mean? So the fact that's happened, is madness. And he's gone there with a head injury, to hospital with a head injury. So I can only imagine what kind of smoke he was giving him, because that just sounds mad. And for me now, because they're having a crisis meeting today, for me now, there's no way that either one of them can stay at the club. I'll be very surprised if one of them doesn't leave the club, because they're never gonna coexist. You can't have two fights in 2 days, and think that's ever going to coexist. Someone has to leave. Yeah. Could this be the way to get Tchouaméni at Man United? Fizz, what do you reckon?
Possibly, it could be, if any, like, because obviously there was already rumblings about Tchouaméni having a price tag that was fairly cheap and them willing to listen to offers and that. So I wouldn't be surprised if now they just say, right, this is the final straw kind of thing, innit? You definitely got to go. Like, we was already open to it. Now you go in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I don't know, because it all really depends on what's actually happened. Because, say for example, they were already thinking, right, we'll listen to offers for Tchouaméni. Then something kicks off. Now Tchouaméni's gone in to shake hands, from what you're saying, yeah. And Valverde's been a dickhead. You know what I mean? So realistically, the club might actually be forced in a situation where it's like, well, nah, cause Tchouaméni might have sent him to the hospital in the end, but you don't know what's happened. Like I say, me as a man, if I offer my hand to somebody and they say no, I'm not just gonna resort to violence like that. But if they say certain things whilst they're saying no, then yeah, he might be getting sent to the hospital, innit? But for me,
you know what?
it's not just a no.
Madness.
He's not just refused a hand. He's definitely said something more than that there.
Do you think?
Bro, you're not sending a teammate to the hospital with a head injury for just refusing to shake your hand. I don't care how fucking like proud you are, and like, nah, you're not gonna send someone to the hospital because you try to shake someone's hand and they just say no, I'm not shaking your hand. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Because I see it literally, yeah, about an hour before we came on today. And yeah, as I said, it said something about Tchouaméni offered to shake his hand, and Valverde snubbed the handshake, and then it carried. So he snubbed the handshake, in the morning, and then it carried on onto the training pitch. So, but my thing is now, Real Madrid are a shambles, because how can you allow two players to have a fight the previous day, You break it up, and then they've had another one in training again. Like, it's odd, you know what I mean? Especially for a team like Real Madrid. So,
trust me, do you think that a big club like Madrid's got it on lock? But you got to remember, fucking they like after like Zidane, Ancelotti, and that, they've not had a manager that can really command respect of those kind of egos. What, you know what I mean? What are coaches able to say to these man? You know what I mean? You need like I swear it was Scholes had mentioned something like teams like Real Madrid and Manchester United, and that you need a big manager that more than a coach. You need someone that can come in and handle the egos and the personalities and that car. Otherwise, you're gonna you know what I mean? The animals are running the zoo. You know what I mean? The inmates are running the asylum. You're fucked. But end of the day, you think something like this, the higher ups are just gonna step in it. They're gonna have to, but that's what I'm saying. Like, their hand might be forced by the fact that, well, Valverde's, whatever's happened here, it seems like Valverde's provoked it at least.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, man, I'll be very interested to see what happens now, because they're having a crisis meeting. Obviously, you heard about the Mbappe thing as well. Saying Mbappe being injured, going on holiday. That's a disrespect to his team, really. And what that tells you, is that, and it's not really a surprise, really. I think people have reacted to this. I don't know why they're surprised, because you see with Mbappe, since a young age, even coming through at Monaco, he's always been given what he wants, and he's always been, like, in a sense, a spoiled child, isn't it? And the very fact that he's doing this, I don't think people should be surprised, because when you're talked about the way that you are, like Mbappe is, he was always going to do something like this because he probably thinks that he's above. Probably thinks he's above football. You know what I'm trying to say? By the way that he does things. And what I would say, yeah, and remember we touched on this at the start of the season, you know, and I think I mentioned today, them bringing in Mbappe to Real Madrid was never going to work because you do that, yeah, and you've got Vinicius Jr. there already, and by all accounts, Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe are not really getting on either, yeah, but you don't bring in Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. is playing second fiddle. Yeah. You know, it was never going to work because if people don't rate Vinicius Jr. or like Vinicius Jr., you can't deny that Vinicius Jr. was instrumental in winning Real Madrid their last Champions Leagues. Yeah. Not to mention when Vinicius Jr. first come to the club, you know, you look at the fact that you had Benzema saying he's playing against us. So Vinicius Jr. has gone through it. Yeah. And then he's turned it around. And all of a sudden, Mbappe comes through the door, and Mbappe gets numbers, and Vinicius Jr.'s kind of just been sidelined in a sense. You know what I mean? So, yeah. it was a poor move. And you think that's happening? They've won no trophies in a couple of years, and again, that should be an eye opener to anyone. Anyone that wants to start looking at football for numbers, it shows you very much that numbers are not the be all and end all, and Mbappe has blatantly shown you that. Because the 2 seasons he's come to Real Madrid, he's got very good numbers, but they've won nothing. And this is why people that get obsessed with people getting numbers, yeah, you have to look at the bigger picture because his numbers really mean nothing. Just as good as Harry Kane is, yeah. I rate Harry Kane highly, yeah. But Harry Kane really, his numbers throughout his whole career, in a sense, has meant nothing because Bayern Munich win league titles anyway, and he's won a Bundesliga. But against PSG, they're out of the Champions League, innit? So, and again, it's not on Harry Kane because Harry Kane done what he had to do, and the finish was a very good finish off his weaker foot, yeah. But numbers should never be looked at as the measuring stick because Mbappe's proven that. Because Vinny wasn't getting the numbers that Mbappe got, but Vinny left with a Champions League trophy before Mbappe came to the club. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but the thing is, though, you see with that Mbappe thing, I'm not too sure whether it's all because obviously, I can see the argument that obviously, fucking 16 or some shit, he was like fucking already globally known in it, and everyone was touting him as the next big thing and that. So I can imagine his ego being a bit wild, but at the same time, don't forget, especially in Spain, they love to do this to them kind of big worldwide elite players, you know, like these big stars. They love to tear them down, you know.
Yeah.
Don't forget, they did it with Dino. They did it with Neymar. You know what I mean? And it's all the same shit. Look, Neymar, apparently he's always faking injuries so he can go to Carnival and fucking go to his sister's birthday and shit. You know what I mean? Bro, what? So he fakes injuries to go there? Nah, it's disrespectful to the athlete. You know what I mean? Because whilst he's injured, if he then ends up fucking right, well, I'm going back home. I'm gonna go be with family, innit? I'm injured anyway. I'm not needed here. What's the problem? Same way, fucking everyone turned a blind eye when fucking Dino was doing things and Barcelona were winning things. When Barcelona started struggling and that, it's his party lifestyle. What, the same lifestyle he's been living since the day he landed?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Nah, man. When you fall out of favor, innit, obviously they like to spin certain narratives, and it's not a coincidence that you're hearing the same kind of thing about Mbappe. But obviously, fucking again, the players that I just named there, they've all got things in common, and one of the things is they were global superstars at young ages. You know what I mean? So they all probably did have some ego about them, but at the same time, it's already been proved that the media love to tear these kind of man down, innit?
Yeah,
So,
bro. It's always certain players, isn't it?
yeah.
That's
Like
all
I
it is,
say,
man.
it's not a coincidence. Like I say, young players that fucking did get fucking global fame before fucking most people have even got the fucking GCSEs results back. But at the same time, like fucking, like there's, it's just one of them. To know, like they love you until it's time to fucking tear you down, innit? Like
Oh, come
it's
on, bro. Yeah,
always the same
it's been a thing
story.
for years. It's been a thing
So
for years, man. We know what's going on.
yeah,
You know.
so I'm not fast to fucking be like, oh yeah, Mbappe takes the piss, and even like with all this dictator stuff, I think it's funny, and there are a lot of coincidences with it, and there probably
Mm.
is some kind of sway to it, because like for example, this whole Mbappe thing, there's no way Mbappe is going like anywhere. He's at Real Madrid for the foreseeable. They will get rid of Vinny first, simply for the fact of the marketing. The
Well, the thing
marketing
is,
side of
but
it.
the thing is though, Vinicius Junior has actually agreed a new contract, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, like I don't see them really wanting any of them to go, because
Yeah.
realistically, they want the biggest stars. They want the biggest stars in every position possible, in it.
Mm.
So you wouldn't want to lose either of them, because they are two of the biggest stars in the game. But at the same time, like a man can sign a contract all he wants. If them two end up falling out, like all that signing the contract tells me is Vinny is accepting his role as second behind Mbappe now.
I hear it. I hear it. But the only thing I would say though, yeah, him agreeing a new contract, I actually believe, I actually think, yeah, he must have had a conversation, yeah, where it's he's gonna have a more prominent role in the team. Because if I'm Vinicius Junior, yeah, he could go to any club in the world, really, yeah, and command the start, Vinicius Junior. So in my eyes, I'm thinking the only way he signs that new contract is if he's been given a promise that he can be the main guy there. Because otherwise, why would he sign a new contract? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, really.
But this is what I'm saying though, bro. Like, bear in mind, who was the striker that Vinny was playing with before Mbappe that would have been
Horse,
helping guide him? Who?
well, Benzema, in it.
There we go. There we go. What did
Yeah.
Benzema do?
In terms of what?
What did he do when he signed for Real Madrid? What happened next? Walk me through it.
What Benzema and Vinicius Junior.
No, no, no. When Benzema signed at Real Madrid,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he's playing second fiddle to Ronaldo, isn't it?
right, and
Mm.
then stepped up when it was his time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you not think Vinny might have learned from Benzema, and now that he's got to a certain age, he's like, you know what? I'll play my role until it's my time to fucking play that part in it.
Yeah, bro, I hear that, yeah. But you have to realize that yeah, that he's already played that role already, though. Technically, he's played like the backup to Benzema, and then now it was his
Yeah.
time to shine. He was shining, and now he's gone back into the wilderness, really, for for Mbappe. And the thing is
Yeah.
as well with Mbappe, yeah, Mbappe throughout his whole career is never going to play second fiddle. Even at PSG, yeah, he's got Messi and Neymar, who are two bigger names, but because he's French and obviously he's from Paris as well, he was still seen as the guy there. So
No,
wherever
I get
he's
it.
been for France, he's the main guy. You know what I mean? So
But bro, remember, yeah. Why does Mbappe want to go to? Why did he want to go to Real Madrid in the first place?
oh yeah, to emulate Ronaldo and be the guy in it. Yeah,
Right, right. And essentially, he is the perfect. Like they are exactly the same, basically. Like
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
PR, marketable, this, that, and the next. Right. So Cristiano Ronaldo, literally, he wanted to just achieve personal things there, in it. And
Mm,
then once he'd achieved them, he was good to bounce.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't intend on I want to go there and finish my career out. And if this kid wants to emulate Cristiano,
Mm,
why would he be there forever? You know what I
true.
mean? He
Mm,
wouldn't be. if anything, it'd be a case of proving it I can do in all the top leagues like Cristiano did. So we'd be moving on eventually. You know what I mean? And if Vinny's seeing it as realistically, look how marketable he is. Yeah, fucking if Real Madrid decide we're gonna keep him, say how long's his contract? 5 years.
Who's that?
Mbappe.
I'm not even too sure, but he's gonna be on. He's still gonna be on a long term one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because obviously he only signed not too long ago. You know what I mean? So he still have a fair few years on it. Like, say if he's got 4 years left on his contract, yeah. Vinny's just signed an extension. What will Vinny's extension take him to now? Probably longer than Mbappe, isn't it?
Extra 4 years, I reckon.
Yeah, so at least a year more than Mbappe's got in it. Yeah, realistically, you can't. I don't see Real Madrid leaving it until Mbappe's shit expires. And realistically, there's no guarantee he ends up extending. Why wouldn't he a year out say, I've been here, I've done my bit here, I've proved my bit, I've won a La Liga, I've won whatever, and then duck. All he has to do is achieve certain things. We don't know what his personal goals are there, but I would presume he's not planning on fucking trying to overtake Cristiano on goals.
Nah, he's not. Even though the way he's going on, like he could probably do that. Really, realistically.
Yeah, like if he stuck around long enough, he probably could. But again, even if he did want to stick around and do that, realistically, Vinny could be looking at it like the money that I'm getting paid here. Yeah, I'm second fiddle, but I'm the second biggest player in the biggest team in the world, arguably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, how bad is it? You know what I mean? Would you prefer to be second fiddle at Real Madrid or the best at Chelsea?
But it depends what his ambitions are, innit? Because he's won Champions League.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. All right, but this is what I'm saying. But say if Vinny leaves, yeah, realistically, where does he go? Where does Vinny go?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're saying in Europe,
ain't gonna need him.
If you're staying in Europe, yeah, I think it's only realistically PSG or Man City. Because I look at Man City now, yeah, and like the Semenyo signing, I was never with it anyway, yeah. And to see Semenyo playing for Man City makes me laugh because he's literally only there because he's a goal threat and he's physical.
Yeah.
And the thing is, well, if Vinicius Jr. was to go to a Man City, you know, he'll be first choice left winger for sure. So, but Man City are not gonna. I mean, I don't think Man City sign him anyway.
No, I don't.
Other than that, you're looking at Saudi, innit?
But that's what I'm saying. No, I personally, I don't. Even if he's not got the most aspirations where he wants to be the biggest player in his team, he's gonna have more aspirations than going at his age to Saudi, surely. Because if you want Saudi money, surely he's on Saudi money right now. You know what I mean? Real Madrid's not going to be paying him peanuts there.
Yeah, but again, they were looking to oh wait, what's this? Valverde denies Chouameni fight.
He slipped on a banana peel.
Wait, let me read this 1 second. Because this is crazy. Let me read this. So my man's in hospital, yeah, but he's denying the fight.
Yo, if I got put in hospital and my man finished off the training session, I'd be denying it was a fight as well. What do you mean? What the fuck?
I hear it.
Gotta save some dignity.
Boy, Palace, Villa, and Arsenal all in the European finals. Boy, what's the chances that Arsenal be the only team not to win in the European final? Imagine that.
Fucking hell. You know what? I can actually with the fucking conference thing. I don't even count that shit. But it's like any English team that's in that realistically should be fucking making it to the final.
Yeah,
you know
man.
I mean?
They're playing against Who are they playing against? Probably part-time players, man. Part-time.
You know what I'm saying?
Part-time
Like
shot,
seventh place in the Dutch league. Like, behave. Fucking,
you know what I mean?
this is ridiculous. But
But tell a lie,
obviously,
I mean, I don't think Arsenal could win that, if I'm honest. Let me read this anyway. So Valverde says, during the argument, I accidentally hit a table, causing myself a small cut on my what am I hearing there?
yeah,
Bro, what am I
I
hearing there?
headbutted his fist by accident. It's
Wait,
mad.
bro. Is Valverde, does he think we're stupid or has he got something wrong with him? So during the argument, I accidentally hit a table, causing myself a small cut on my forehead that required a routine visit to the hospital. At no point did my teammate.
Wait. Pause, bro. Pause.
Bro, I'm crying, man. They've had a meeting as well, yeah, by the way.
This is, bro. Fuck all that, bro. Tell me how you hit a table and cut your forehead
On the corner. But he didn't mention it. He didn't mention it though.
So what? He hit it and then fell whilst he was hitting it. Like what? His legs just stopped working. Kai, as a professional footballer, we should be more concerned about that there than the cut on his head.
Let me tell you how poor this is. Yeah, tell me how you accidentally hit a table. That's what I want to know. How does that even happen,
bro? And even the way that he's phrased it, I accidentally hit a table. I'm thinking, how's he like? He's banged down like in frustration, arguing. You get me? How the fuck is he? What's he expecting? Has he got WWE tables in the locker room or something? Like, did that flimsy where you just can smack them and they just crack everywhere? Like, this is mad.
Bro, I'll be honest with you, man. It's so made up. It's a joke, yeah. Let me read the rest of it. Causing myself a small cut on my forehead that required a routine visit to the hospital. A routine visit now, yeah. At no point did my teammate hit me or did I hit him. The thing is now, yeah, because they've had the crisis meeting, yeah, they've probably just told him to say that, which makes no sense, really.
Yeah, bro. If he wrote that, they need to be more worried about his concussion because he's definitely got one to fucking just think that that's gonna work.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
That is the most made up thing I've seen.
Yeah, like that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that that's what they've come out with, like, bro, it doesn't.
You know what? It means it happened.
yeah. It means that it happened and he was in the wrong because he's the one that had to come out with the bullshit. You get me? If it was Tuchel and had done something wrong, he'd have had to have come out and said, "I've not attacked my teammate." You know what I mean? But
bro, I can't believe I've just read it, man. That is poor. Like it's so fake. It's a joke. You know what I mean?
Bro,
how can you accidentally hit yourself, hit your head on the table? There's no accident about it. You know what I mean?
Bro,
crazy, man.
How do you headbutt tables accidentally?
I've never seen it, man. Never seen it.
Like I say, it might have been more believable if he said, like, I accidentally headbutted his fist or ran into his hand or something whilst it was clenched. Like, just this is mad.
Yeah, it's mad. Anthony Gordon in talks with Bayern Munich. Crazy, man. Boy, listen, guys, we're gonna wrap it up anyway because after that, man, I gotta go and laugh somewhere. I've never seen such bullshit in my life. He accidentally hit his head on the table, but if that's the line he wants to come out with, then who are we to disagree, man? But it will. The funny thing is, it's all gonna come out properly anyway, so we'll have to just wait and see it. But yeah, guys, big up yourselves for coming through each and every time. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel as well if you're new in here. And guys, make sure you go and follow Fitz on his socials as well, which is in the description. So yeah, our Juventus All Time 11 from 05 to 17. Gianluigi Buffon, Dani Alves right back, Lilian Thuram and Fabio Cannavaro at centre back, Patrice Evra at left back, Pirlo and Pogba in the midfield, Del Piero in the 10, Nedved and Dybala out wide, and then Zlatan Ibrahimovic as the striker. So listen, tough team to try and orchestrate, but yeah, listen, we're happy with that team. And just go on this message as well. So, which team do you two support? So, we're both Man United fans. Both Man United fans. So let's hope United can do some serious business in this summer, man. And speaking of Chouameni, man, you know, he might be on the way out of the Bernabeu. Let's see what happens. But
Yo, Gav, speaking of United business quickly before we do wrap it up.
yeah, go on, bro.
Did you get a chance to look into that fucking thing about the money that's been allocated for the centre mids?
I didn't get a chance here, but I can tell you what my thinking is anyway of the players. So it's the 80 million for the one signing, yeah, and then 50 and then 20, yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, the 80 million signing. I mean, this might sound weird, yeah, because I actually don't. Actually, no. I take it back. The 80 million signing for me, I'm gonna say Sandro Tonali.
Right.
And then the 50 million, again, it's gonna be more based on what I've been saying, yeah. It just means that a Baleba is not gonna be in there because he's gonna cost more than 50 mil for me. So it kind of rules him out, yeah. So I have to say, but then again, Tonali might be more than 80 as well. But I'm gonna say 80 mil Tonali, 50 mil Camavinga, and then 20 mil. I'm gonna say Matthias Fernandes if West Ham get relegated.
No, that's a shot. I'd take that, to be fair. But for me, obviously, I know one of the criteria, the 20 mil one, they want it to be like a younger player in it. But for me, I've gone for a younger player in the middle section in it, well, younger than the other two in it. So obviously, fucking
Go on, let me hear it. Go on.
I've gone Tchouameni for the 70 because that's what they're quoting in it, and obviously that means the extra money realistically is gonna get sucked up by the fucking wages, really, in it. So
okay.
I'm not really using the extra money too tough in it. So
but bro, you know what? I actually think we might be able to get Tchouameni for slightly less. You know,
that's what I'm saying though. Like, because for me, if they've allocated 150 mil and they're saying that's just for centre mids, and we're already talking about potentially a left back, so Dorgu can go fucking up top, or like, 'cause the initial talk is a left back's being discussed because Malassi is leaving, his contract's expiring, and obviously Shaw's fucking fitness, so we've only really got Dorgu as a consistent choice. But I think the talking is, if they go for a first choice left back, spend a little bit of extra money on that, bring in a first choice, and have Dorgu as basically the bench, and he can either come in for the left back or come in for Cunha on the left wing, innit?
Yeah.
So I think the thinking is we're either gonna go for a young one, like fucking a young fucking winger, or we're gonna go for a more fucking established fullback, innit? And Dorgu can just play his role where it's needed. So for me, knowing that we're gonna need other transfers and knowing that we've got a lot of business to try and do, any money that can be saved, like fuck it, save it on that, because that can just be allocated elsewhere, innit? So for me, I'm not just trying to spend the 150 because we need to just bring in 3 players and that's what we've got. Like, anything can get passed over in it. So Tchouameni's quoted around 70, but with all this, we probably could get him cheaper now. Then what did I go? I've gone Camavinga for 43 because that's the fucking price that's everywhere in it. And then for the cheaper option, Edison for 27. That's like, because that's what it comes down to, in it. That what they want for him. It's 27 million. So 27 plus the 43. we've got 70 and 70 in it. I've got a nice little 10 million there to add over to the extra. All that goes on the wages for bringing in 2 Real Madrid players, in it.
So Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and who's the other one? Sorry,
Edison from Atalanta.
do you know what? That's mate. I'll be happy with that. I'll be honest. I'll be happy with
You
that.
know, Edison's gonna be the bench guy anyway. You know what I mean? He's basically Ugarte. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think he will be.
No, that's what I'm saying. He'd be fighting more than Ugarte, and that's what I'm saying. When he does make an appearance, we're not gonna groan about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when we see Ugarte, we worry. If we see fucking Edison starting, we're not gonna worry about that. So it's a nice stable choice for us, and obviously if you've got Camavinga and Tchouaméni already there, and then you've got Kobe in the mix, then like I say, extra 10 million to either go on the wages or to flick over to another fucking section, because we're still looking at a centre back, a left back, potentially a left winger. Fucking, they're still talking about potentially a striker in it, because I think from what I last seen, I don't doubt it'll happen because he won't move. But they're really, really keen on trying to fucking get Kane for his fucking release clause in it. I think Kane's got like a 50 million release clause, and obviously they're thinking fucking.
Bro, we're not getting Harry Kane, man. I'm tired of the talk with Harry Kane.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. For the fact that the rumors are that loud about that, that's what tells me they do want a striker though. So I won't be surprised if they end up going in for like.
Yeah, but Fitz, let me tell you this: what I think they're doing. Yeah, I actually think what Man United are doing, they're just putting out news just because to get people excited. I can't believe for one reason, yeah, we're gonna go for a striker, because the way United have done business in the transfer window, they've divided it into sections. So if you actually check before, it was defense. Last season, the start of the season, it was the attack. It's purely going to be the midfield. I actually don't think we're going to go for a striker unless it only happens if Xerxes goes, and I don't think Xerxes goes. I don't think he goes.
That's the thing. There's that is the talk basically, in it. Like it's just deciding what happens with Xerxes. Basically, fucking. I know that there's rumors of a couple Italian clubs being interested in taking Xerxes back to there. And obviously it's more down to game time for him, innit? Because I feel like Shesko would be more of a bench player if he's not being benched for people out of position. If he was being benched for a more established striker, like a Kane or a Lewandowski or someone where he can learn from them, I feel like he'd be happy to do that and then basically make an appearance last half hour or whatever and ease his way in that way. Take the pressure off his shoulders, innit? But with Xerxes, I feel like that's them two competing for it, and I feel like Xerxes already knows. Well, I'm not gonna get starts over Sesko.
But again,
he's the newer, shinier toy, innit?
But again, this is what I explained today already. Yeah, if Carrick gets the job, which I expect him to anyway, yeah. The fact that Carrick came out and said the team are not playing the way that he sees it, yeah, is a positive, because I actually had this suspicion as well with Carrick that what he's doing now, he was going to do to try and get himself the job and try and secure Champions League football. Because Carrick, the footballer, doesn't play the way that United have been playing. Because I immediately thought Carrick coming in, he's going to be picking more of the footballers as possible. He hasn't done that. And I think the reason he's done that is because he knows by him getting just results and getting him the opportunity to become Man United's manager and getting Champions League football, he was always going to play players, I believe, that can get him goals, isn't it? Now, the very fact here that we've secured Champions League football now, this is why I'm just concerned with what happens in the window now, because the signings that Man United do will tell me the kind of football that we're going to play. And this is why I'm saying the likes of Ahmad and the likes of Xerxes, yeah, I can only hope that next season we're going to go to a more of a possession-based team. Because if we want to do anything serious, we have to be that. Ahmad and Xerxes are both possession-based players. So the way that I'm looking at it, yeah, is if Carrick does stay in charge and he said the team are not playing the way that he wants, that's a positive, because it means that I believe that Carrick wants to go to a possession-based team next season. And that's why I'm saying the likes of Xerxes, I know it's been frustrating, but I can see Xerxes just staying and seeing what happens. That is my hope, really. And I think that could happen.
I hear it, but I think if he's gonna be appointed long term and he's trying to switch to a more possession based, it's I think he's playing a bit of a risky game, because obviously like a lot of the players that we've got there do like playing like on this counter, in it.
But again, yeah. Look at the players. Like the players, like for me, yeah. If I'm looking at Mazraoui, yeah, Mazraoui is possession based. Lenny Yoro, Aiden Heaven, they're possession based. Lissandro, you know, I think Lissandro needs to be moved on, but again, he's possession based. Patrick Dorgu's a bit of a hybrid, you know, but again, I believe he can grow into that. Kobe's possession based. Ahmad's possession based. Xerxes possession based. The only ones that are not possession based for me are the ones we need to get rid of, apart from Sesko, because Sesko's more and Embuemo as well. Because Cunha's a maverick. Embuemo's not possession based. Sesko likes the ball in behind, innit? And then you got Bruno Fernandes. So this is why I'm saying, if we want to go to a possession based team, it means moving on the likes of Bruno Fernandes. It means the likes of Embuemo, he becomes more of a squad player for me. You know, Cunha's a maverick and he's a bit different, Cunha. And this is what I'm trying to say. The signings will let me know what we're doing. This is why I want Iliman Ndiaye, because Iliman Ndiaye is a possession-based player. Camavinga's possession-based. Baleba's not possession-based, yeah. But in terms of what Baleba's going to bring to the squad, he's a player that you kind of need, because he's got the energy, he's got the legs, he's press resistant as well. And that will help the midfield. And then you got Tonali, Tchouameni. Both of them are possession-based as well. You know, if we go and get a Lewis Hall, which ain't going to happen really, you know, he can be possession-based as a left-back. So I'm looking at our team, yeah. We can go possession-based with what we've got with the players, but it means, this is why I always say Bruno Fernandes is the catalyst for this. Because if we get rid of Bruno Fernandes, we can be a proper possession-based team. Because you can play three midfielders in there, or you can play a number 10 that is a bit more, you know, responsible with the ball. So this is what I'm trying to say, man.
But like I say, a lot of the players, like I'm not hearing any news about fucking leaving. Like they're the ones that I'm concerned about. You know what I mean? Like fucking.
Yeah.
Because I know fucking, like, for example, Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, fucking Delode. Delode, there's a few rumours about him in it, but not as loud as like Xerxes, for example. So I'm like, well, fucking hell. When we've got so many players that I know these man can cause problems if they, you know what I mean? If they're not feeling what the manager's looking to go in a new direction, they will just fucking down tools in it. Like we've seen it with many managers before. Obviously different players each fucking time, but it's always the same fucking story in it.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, Carrick, like you say, he's played it safe so far, which I get it, because it was make or break for him, innit? If he hadn't done well, like now, where's he going after this, innit? So he had to do what he's got to do, but I don't know. Like I say, like you say, fucking, I'll be interested to see what players we actually sign. Like fuck rumors, who we actually sign, because that'll say a lot before we even kick a ball in it. But
this is what I'm saying, bro, because that will tell us what we're trying to do in it. And I believe the kind of player Carrick is is gonna want more possession based, because you can tell Carrick loves Kobe, innit? Yeah. Kobe's possession based. I mean, I had to read something today saying that Kobe's a box to box midfielder. I mean, I don't know what clown said that, yeah, but Kobe is not no box to box midfielder. I don't know where that's come from, yeah, but he ain't that. Never has been, yeah. So the fact that that Carrick does rate Kobe highly, and there's talk about bringing in Baleba to partner Kobe. I think you have to look at that as a positive, and that just tells me the reason why Baleba is a required signing, yeah, is because of the legs that he offers. He's left-footed as well. He's fairly press resistant. I don't think people should be looking at Baleba for his passing, etc. That's not what he's been brought in for. The passers are your Tonalis, your Chouamainis, your Camavingas. They're in the team for that, But Baleba's a ball carrier as well, which is important. And then you've got Kobe, obviously, as well in the final third, that what he can do. So for me, yeah, it's important to see what the signings are. And just get on this comment as well. The pressing structure, the intensity, the identity, style of play is not there. And I agree. And this is why I'm saying, yeah, the fact that Carrick has said that this isn't the way he wants a team to play, you can only be positive with that, because that will come down to the identity for me. No, because the identity right now for the team is counter-attack. But I believe Carrick's only doing that because it's about getting over the line. It'll be very interesting to see now that Man United are over the line. Is he going to play more the possession-based players like the Xerxes, like the Amads? Or is he just going to try and do the same thing to the end of the season to try and give a strong case for him getting the job? So again, these are the kind of things that I'm looking to see in it. But 100%,
I think he sticks to the plan so far. New season, new start. That's what it'll be.
That's what I believe as well. Yeah, that's what I believe.
It's not broke, don't fix it until summer.
Yeah, that's what I believe. And again, the identity for next season will be very much based on what we do in the window, for sure. The intensity, again, if you want intensity, bring in players like that are good on the ball, though. This is why I'm saying Baleba, he's got intensity. Tonali has intensity. Chouamani has intensity. Camavinga has intensity. So especially in the midfield, you need that. So again, it's going to come down to what the plan is, isn't it? And depends if they keep Carrick as well. The modern game is built on a high press, high line, exactly, and that's what PSG do better than anyone else, and that's why the fluid front three works for PSG. But again, if you look at what Man United have now, you'd probably say, as bad as he's been, yeah, Mbeumo is probably better as a forward as it stands right now, and that's only because Mbeumo presses. But for me personally, next season, I don't want to see Mbeumo playing through the middle. I don't want to see that. I think for what we're doing at the moment, it works. But I just want to see Man United becoming a possession-based team. I want to see some good football. And the only way you're going to get good football is by having the majority of your players possession-based. That simple, But, yeah, let's wait and see, man. Let's wait and see what happens. But listen, we're going to wrap it up anyway. Guys, I'm going to be back live tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So obviously part 2 of my days as at Chelsea in Chelsea's academy. So again, if you're free at 6 o'clock, make sure you come through. I'm going to discuss more of the experiences in terms of players played against, stadiums played at as well. And as always, I'll be taking some of your questions as well if you guys have any. But yeah, so part 2 will be tomorrow at 6 o'clock from my days at Chelsea in the academy. So yeah, make sure you come through and support the channel if you want to hear some more about my background in football. And as I said, yeah, big up to everyone coming through with the all-time 11 as well. And again, if you have enjoyed the content, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel as well, and make sure you check out all the other content in the playlist. There's some good content on the playlist. So yeah, check that out, and make sure, guys, as well, you you go and follow Fitz on his socials, which is in the description, which he's on Instagram. So yeah, make sure you do that. And yeah, listen, we're gonna be back next week for Roma. As I say, we'll probably do the same era, 05 to 17 for Roma, and then we're gonna move on to the Bundesliga as well, and we'll sort out the year for that as well. But yeah, guys, other than that, big up to yourselves each and every time. Big up to all the mods. Big up to the newcomers as well. And yeah, I'll be catching you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And let's see if there's any news that drops, man, about any transfers, man. Maybe the Chouameni thing might get some legs, but after this table nonsense, you know, I'm pretty sure, man, there'll be some movement on that front, because there's no way I'm believing a man hit his head into the table by accident. And I know you ain't believing that Fits either. So yeah, man, let's just part of that one tonight, man, and see what happens tomorrow, because that is nonsense. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, guys, other than that, big up yourselves, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Fits later, yeah.
Yeah, man. Bless, bro.
Big up, man. Big up.